Welcome everyone to another 10 Reasons Why show. I am Scott Tommaso. This is the lovely Sam Labrati, and we've got some of the two.
What was that all about?
Sema, you look tasty today. Is it new hairstyle, new outfit, new lipstick? What is
All right,
that?
moving on. We have got...
What's happening here?
Today we are talking about, now this is in spirit of all the superhero movies that are coming out this year. So we've got Iron Man 3 is already out. We already had, Thor will be coming out.
Thor.
As well.
That
Can't remember
Thor 2?
Thor The Dark World.
Well, yeah, that's...
So yes, Thor 2.
Thor
Anyway,
the gay
so
blade.
in celebration of all these wonderful comic book movies that will be coming out,
Wonderful.
we're going to talk about the worst ones that have come out. So here's a list. This is according to the fans via our Facebook page.
Via our Facebook.
The worst superhero movies of all time. So again, this is based on what you guys have given us. So let's just start from the top. And this is in no particular order, by the way.
Oh,
So we're going to
be
start
good.
with, this one I'm not going to do first. I'm going to do that one last.
I know. It's
Which
just
one
the
is that?
best one.
But this is an obvious
the
one.
best one.
This is an obvious one.
You hope so?
Catwoman.
Oh, I couldn't watch the whole thing. I've never seen the
Obvious.
entire film.
I don't think
It
many
was,
people have.
It's really, really bad.
Really
Once you've
bad.
seen Halle Berry in the outfit,
Okay, she's gorgeous.
and you
yeah,
get a rise,
that,
then you're
but,
done.
Oh,
Right?
really
you're like,
bad.
because
I'm done. That's really
It
what
was
it works
bad.
out to me.
That fast, huh?
But Catwoman, easily one of the worst ever.
Yeah. I'd have
And
to
they made it
agree.
kind of supernatural,
didn't
didn't
they?
How did she become?
Right? Did she get that?
Oh, she did.
She did get a Razzie.
Yeah.
She did.
There you
She
go.
showed up to pick it up.
She was wonderful that way.
Yes.
That was the thing that
She
was very
said,
big
okay,
of
I
her.
was really bad at that.
All right, the next one is Batman and Robin.
Batman.
This is the George Clooney version.
Yes, George Clooney just does not do Batman for me.
No.
No.
No. I can't. Yeah, you can't think of him as
And
that.
and Schwarzenegger as an icy guy. I don't know.
You know, it's strangely he wasn't the worst one in that. That's what's sad.
Yeah,
Is that he was actually may have been the shining star in that one.
but Batman for me will always be Michael Keaton.
Yeah, Michael
I
Keaton
agree.
was good.
I totally agree. I thought, he's the one.
But Christian Bale, you know.
Well, he's the new one.
I'm just saying.
He's the new one.
Well, of course he's a new
He's
one.
the
But
new
that's
one,
the one I
and
like.
they brought more dark side to it,
All right,
which made it better.
here's another one. Here's
Yeah,
another
another one.
another DC comic book character, Green Lantern,
Oh,
which I was really excited about.
me too.
Super excited.
went
about
to
that
see
one.
it.
And it was just awful.
Awful.
It was awful.
Hated.
It felt bad.
He
Loved
doesn't
it, but I
seem
hated it.
Well,
No.
the thing is, he doesn't seem the character. Like, you don't think of him as Green Lantern. Like, you just don't.
I don't think it was Ryan Reynolds' fault. I don't
that's
think it
what
was
I
his
mean. It
fault.
just
I think
didn't
it was
work.
just
Whatever they were
poorly. It was a poorly directed film.
I think the casting was really off on Ryan Reynolds. I don't believe him as a superhero. At least not that superhero.
Well, sure, I get that. I actually, who's the girl that was in that one?
No. Hold on.
I didn't believe her at all. She was
I
supposed to
didn't
be
believe
like this pilot as well. I just didn't believe it.
yeah, I
Anyway,
didn't
Green
believe it.
Lantern is on this
mind.
list, and I think deservedly so.
That gets up.
Now, another one is Fantastic Four.
Oh my
This-
god.
Again,
I can't
another
stand
one I
that.
was super excited
Can't
about.
stand
Yeah,
that
me
movie.
too.
Can't
And,
stand.
and
you know
the-
what? Jessica Alba cannot act. She has a great,
Those
but
fake,
she cannot act.
Yeah.
fake blue eyes and whatever, and there's fake hair color. Everything is like fake. You know that, and just like.
She's
Well, I don't
literally
wanna make her-
opposite of everything that character is.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't want to make her the reason why the movie sucked.
Right.
It's just the main
Agree.
reason.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
she ends up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just think it was poorly executed.
was poorly
And,
It
and there was no action, like there was no fight thing, there was nothing. I'm just dealing
Well,
and
there
watching.
was.
There was some item, yeah, but
There was,
Not really.
but I was not excited.
was- it
Doctor
was
Doom.
boring.
It was a poorly casted film. I think.
Yeah.
Except for Chris Evans, I thought he was good as the hero.
he was all right.
He was good. All right, so next we have Ghost Rider. Did you
That
guys
was
see
horrible.
Ghost Rider?
Oh, I
Yeah,
had
I've
to
seen-
see that movie.
I've seen
Oh.
them.
But you're a Nicolas Cage fan.
I'm a Nick Cage fan.
I
I
am
did
not.
not like
I'm
that
not
movie.
either.
I'm not a big Nicolas Cage fan, but I am a Ghost Rider fan. And this had every shot at being sweet and cool and awesome, and it just failed in every way.
I was very excited about it, just because the character is awesome in the comic book, and it was just him.
Why are you being so quiet?
I'm sorry, I'm probably away from it, but I was.
She's away from-
devastated.
I feel like there should be
I was-
sad music under her talking
I
about it
was
right now.
devastated. It just didn't fit the bill, and it's not what the character
All right,
should
well.
be.
Now, I don't blame Nick Cage for this because I do like him. I mean, he's strange, but if you've ever seen City of Angels, or if you've ever seen Family Man, Those are two reasons why I think he's a really good actor
I
for
like Sam
specific
Levin. I can't
kind
deny
of
that.
things.
Sure.
I love that
He is
movie.
not a superhero.
No. Nobody
Or
said he
an
was.
Well,
he
Ghost
wanted to
Rider
be.
says he
tried
is.
to be.
I said I didn't like the movie. Aren't you listening to
And the
me?
second one was bad too.
I didn't even go to see that
It
one.
was horrible. Horrible. It was actually worse than the first one, I think.
Really?
It is
Gee,
actually.
wait a minute. Stop the presses.
I know.
A sequel worse than the original?
Yes. So here we've got. Now let's move to the next one. The Punisher. Now you could pick any of them. None of them were good. There's
I haven't
the
seen those.
there's
I'm
the
sorry.
Dolph Lundgren version. There was the which was just not.
I don't think I've seen that.
The
one,
Dolph
last
Lundgren
one.
version, the Thomas Jane version, which probably was the best one, which is not saying a lot, by the way. That had John Travolta in it.
I like
and
the Zach Galifianakis version.
There isn't one. There's not a.
See?
I might. You know what? I would like that one.
I would
Why
like it
not?
too.
Zach Galifianakis is the Punisher.
It's the Punisher.
But none of these movies worked. They even tried to go with a no-name actor for this last one, and it just still just sucked. But
Sucked the big one.
What are
Sometimes
you
it's
gonna
good
do?
to go with a no name. You know, could be a talented person, but just the whole thing. Probably
yeah.
didn't
Well, so
work.
far I'm not really surprised at any of these movies on
I
this
feel like
list.
my favorite one is coming.
Well, a little bit.
Moving along.
Another one is the Hulk.
The Hulk.
The
Which
first
one?
The first one. The first one.
I don't remember who the hell was in that movie.
Before the Edward Norton.
But you know
right?
what? The first one
Are you
really
talking
blew
about
the
Edward-
chunks out of it.
Are you guys talking about the one Edward Norton in it?
No.
No, that was
The
not
one
bad.
That's
before,
the
right?
Incredible Hulk. This was just called the Hulk.
I don't remember the guy's name. I think. I know which one.
Edward Norton was pretty good.
Wait.
I like that movie. It wasn't
Just
great,
didn't
but
like
it was
the
not
ending.
bad.
Well, we're not talking about that one. We're talking about the bad one.
The bad one sucks. Let's not talk about it.
It was no. Here's what it was. It was a poor attempt. It was a poor attempt at making it a comic book looking movie. Why are you looking at the camera like that?
I'm listening.
It was just a poor
attempt at
attempt.
making a book and a comic. And
That he tried to make it look like a comic book
Comic.
style. It
That
just didn't
always
work.
drops the
Who's the
ball.
director of that? It was the he just
Who's
won.
that guy?
This one? Are
Ang
you-
Lee. Yeah, Ang Lee.
Oh,
Eric Bana.
Ang
Eric
Lee
Ban-
should
yes.
never do a comic book movie.
No, he shouldn't. He shouldn't.
or
Not
a
after that.
superhero movie.
I mean, granted, the Hulk was cool. and
One
all
strike,
that,
you're
but,
out.
Yeah, he should stop.
Yeah.
All right, next movie.
So the next one would be Spider-Man 3. Now, I think you could almost throw in Spider-Man 2 as well. But I did
Yeah.
like Doc Ock.
Now, which
I
one
did
was-
like Doc Ock. But the
That was
third
the
one...
best
Doc
part.
Ock was. The second one was a little too much, a little over the top. The third one
was
stupid.
bad. That was
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, all the
Too
twists
much.
and turns, and then all of a sudden he makes up with what's his name, the James Franco character,
Green
Yeah.
Goblin.
Green Goblin's
Well, I guess
son,
he's-
Seriously, you're
son
like,
of Green
really?
Goblin.
You're like, really?
I'm like, come on,
Doesn't
and then
work,
at
yeah.
the end they like, oh, I love you when he dies.
Well, it was a forced storyline to involve as many characters as you possibly could. Because you got Venom in there, and then you had also the Sandman, and then
They
you
tried
had,
to squeeze in too many
there's too much
characters in
in
one.
an hour and a half or 2 hours.
The only
Yeah.
redeeming factor in that movie was cricket moment.
Cricket?
The guy who plays Spider-Man, whose name I just completely left.
Tobey Maguire.
Toby.
Tobey Maguire. I love his performance in the nightclub when he goes out with Mary. What's her name?
That would be you and only you that love that part.
I thought it was so over the top and
Nobody
funny.
liked that. I mean, it's
Actually,
very comic book style.
Yeah.
It is very comic book
And you know
style.
what's funny? I hated that one, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think a lot
Who
of
asked
people
you?
like that.
Oh yeah,
anybody talking to you?
It's important. I don't
Why
like
is she here?
too many
I don't
love
know.
scenes in a comic book action movie.
Something to do
I
with
don't like
contracts.
it.
So
I'm
here's
gonna
here's an
punch you both.
interesting one. Moving on. Here's an interesting one because this isn't technically a superhero, but the Masters of the Universe showed up on this list. Again, this is another Dolph Lundgren. Maybe we should just make this a Dolph Lundgren list.
not
But Dolph
fair.
Lundgren.
Come on.
No, I like Dolph. He was actually, he's
Yeah.
actually a
I
very
don't see
nice
how
guy.
that even fits in here because that's not
Masters of the Universe. Well, he's a hero.
really- Yeah.
He's a comic book.
Okay, Sam doesn't.
You didn't
count
even
that
see
as-
this
I
movie.
don't- no, I didn't.
You know Courtney Cox was in this movie.
Oh well, in that case, who's
Yeah.
that again?
That's the reason I wouldn't watch. There you go.
You don't like her?
Oh,
Oh.
Wait, this is a while ago, this movie, right? This is like in
Yes,
the
this
90s.
is the 90s. It was very, very bad.
Very bad.
Very bad.
That's why I didn't see it. I knew it was going to be bad.
Dolph
Courtney Cox.
as He-Man just did not work for me.
He-Man.
Yeah, it was bad.
You know what? Some superheroes should stay in the cartoon realm.
I agree. And
And
again,
He-Man would be one of them.
again,
This
this
tree
is
doesn't work out of that.
this one is like on the fence. I'm not even sure this is a superhero, but you know,
I think it
whatever.
ripped its pants on the fence.
Oh, boy.
All right.
All right, moving on here.
So we're actually down to our last one.
Last one.
Last one.
Yes.
So you're a big Christopher Reeves fan,
I am.
Me too.
and you,
Huge.
I think we all are.
Love him.
Love
However, he did do this a little movie called Superman 4
You know what? It was a noble attempt.
at crap.
What?
A noble attempt at what?
Was I talking to you?
Yes, you looked right
I'm
at
just
me.
gonna say this. It's not his fault.
Anyway, hold on. Superman 4: The Quest for Peace is what it's.
Yes, it was a noble attempt at trying to send a message. Unfortunately,
What's the message?
the message is get rid of the nuclear weapons.
Well, I get that.
The
but-
message is this: you guys didn't follow. Human can breathe in space.
I think
That
that's
was
really
the
the
message.
message.
What human breathed in space?
Well, when you watch the movie, you'll see she can breathe in space.
Okay, so he comes and takes her to. I guess he's taking her to the moon. I haven't the slightest idea.
Fly me to the moon.
But they're literally flying in space.
That's because if you would follow the intricacies of comic book lore,
Yeah.
you'd know that he can generate an aura of atmosphere around himself.
Oh, so that's why she was falling in space too?
I don't want to talk about this.
It is.
It's
awesome.
funny because he loses his power and she's holding on like she's gonna fall somewhere. I don't know. where
How
the
can
hell
you
she's
fall
falling.
in space?
Exactly.
All right, I rest my case.
This is another best part.
I rest my case.
There is wind. Okay, wind is on a
Hey,
hair.
it's
like
it might have been the worst thing I've ever seen
it's funny.
from I think that might have been worse than Supergirl,
I know,
which
but
should also.
No,
be
wait
on
a
this
minute.
list.
That movie sucked.
That should also be on
No,
this
I'm
list.
sorry, but I will put Supergirl the worst.
Even above
No,
that.
Superman
Yes.
4 was just
No, it was entertaining.
awful.
At least it was entertaining.
Entertaining?
I was laughing. I was
Did you see the
laughing.
fight scene in that thing?
I don't want to.
It's horrible.
In
It's
what?
horrible. In Superman 4.
It wasn't that bad.
Oh my god. Anyway, that's our top 10 list. What do you think?
I think it sucks.
What do you?
There
What do
you
you?
go. That
Did
was
we
the
leave
point.
any off that you
That
thought?
was-
Oh,
should be
there's
on
lots
here?
of movies
Like
that
what?
suck. I
Give me
can't
one.
think of one right now, but I'm sure there are. That's why you should stay tuned to 10 Reasons Why, because we will come up with another list.
Well,
Exactly.
That's up to them. That's up to them to come up with.
Anyway,
the list.
but this was interesting because.
Oh, she's gonna go again. Here she
no,
goes.
I'm done. Let's go. Close.
Let's close. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna get another.
All
one
right,
for
that
you
was
guys.
our top 10 worst superhero. I can't even say it. It was so bad.
Top 10 worst.
Top 10
superhero.
worst superhero movies of all time, as voted by you, the fans. If you agree, disagree, let us know. I think there's probably a lot more out there, but whatever.
There's a lot of
Whatever,
bad
yeah.
movies out there.
But let us know. Come to our Facebook page. You can check out all the links that are around here. The little
Swamp
Facebook,
Thing, that
little
sucked.
YouTube. Oh yeah, but that's I like that. Anyway, let us know and come back for another episode next week. For Sam Labrati, Sam Batuk, I am Scott Tomaso. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Later. Click.